What's up, guys? It's Clown Fight here. Guys, today I'm just going to be breaking down the Francis Ngannou versus Renan Ferreira fight, and what a fight this was, guys. What a fight. It was over very quickly. This is the difference between MMA and boxing, and in my opinion, why both sports need to stay in their own lanes. A boxer shouldn't be going into MMA. A MMA fighter shouldn't really be doing boxing, but if anyone's going to do it, Ngannou's got the ability to do both. But this fight was a win at any means necessary. Use all the tools in the box. So I'll break it down, guys. As you know, Francis Ngannou stops Renan Ferreira in round one by TKO. Basically, he took him down and he just put his face on the ground and he went ham on him. So I'm gonna break the fight down, guys, bit by bit, and then I'll give you my say at the same time. So let's get straight into it, guys. So, guys, as you can see, both guys came out. They're feeling each other out. You could see here Ngannou was obviously he threw a few. Ngannou started off by throwing a good leg kick that took Renan Ferreira out of balance, and Renan Ferreira nearly dropped. So again, those low leg kicks, guys, those calf kicks. Remember, guys, Francis Ngannou's got more than one tool in the box. Yes, he's got hands. Yes, he can box, but this guy can do it all. There's a reason he was the heavyweight champion of the UFC, and loads of people fear this guy because a man like this with this much power, the ability to wrestle, the ability to kick, the guy was an overall very good fighter. So I'll stand by it. If anyone wants to fight Francis Ngannou in MMA or in a free fight, I don't care if it's Tyson Fury, I don't care if it's AJ, I don't care if it's Deontay Wilder, even John Jones. That's probably going to be a tough fight, but I don't think a lot of people are going to struggle. Maybe John Jones probably have the best chance, but maybe Tom Aspinall. But I'm talking about any boxer that wanted to go at it with Francis Ngannou in a stand-up fight. Outside of boxing, Francis Ngannou would destroy him. No question, no doubt. In a specific discipline like boxing where you have to use your hands, he's not going to have that experience because obviously these guys have trained in it. But if any of those guys wanted to step in a MMA ring, telling you guys, I'll come back to this in a bit, but let's carry on. So he throws a leg kick, guys, and then I think Renan Ferreira returns a leg kick as well. And they were both kind of swinging, guys. They were both big guys. They both got power, and they were swinging at each other. And we knew something devastating was going to happen. And you can see here, Renan Ferreira goes for a leg kick. Ngannou charges forward, swings at Renan Ferreira, misses the swing, and he's now in a good position to try to go for the takedown. So he does exchange hands, and then as he's exchanging hands, he shoots for the double, and Ngannou just takes Renan Ferreira straight on his back. Now, for those of you obviously who don't know too much about the sport, Renan Ferreira is a Brazilian black belt, so he has good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That's usually defense from the ground, so he was trying to get him in a butterfly guard. But Francis Ngannou's wrestling was too much, in my opinion, for Renan Ferreira. He actually opened Renan Ferreira's legs, so Renan Ferreira could no longer move, and he was no longer controlling Francis Ngannou. And then Francis Ngannou slowly but surely made his way up. But don't get me wrong, Renan Ferreira went for a triangle at some point, and that triangle, guys, he went for, it was dangerous. It was a dangerous lock, and he had his toes in the cage, so the referee kept pulling his toes out the cage. But he did have Francis in trouble for a second, in my opinion. And Ngannou just started throwing hammer blows, and then obviously the triangle came off. Once that triangle came off, it was over for Renan Ferreira, guys, in my opinion. Ngannou just started letting shots go from the full mount position. It wasn't a full mount, it was like a side control position, half full mount. And guys, Ngannou was pissed, man. I've never seen Ngannou do this. Ngannou doesn't usually throw strikes from the top as much. I haven't seen him do this a lot. Renan Ferreira was trying to get up, but Ngannou was like, Ngannou just wanted to kill the guy. Like, I could see emotion from Ngannou. And then once Ngannou got him into this position, guys, it was all she wrote. Ngannou just went to town. He pinned Renan Ferreira down on his back. I can just imagine this being AJ. I can imagine this being Tyson Fury. I can imagine this being anyone from that boxing world. It would be 10 times worse because you can't compete in MMA, guys. In boxing, yeah, you'll give Francis Ngannou problems, but when it comes to MMA, the only two people that I see giving him a fight would be someone like John Jones or Tom Aspinall. But other than that, this guy's dangerous. He pinned Renan Ferreira down, and guys, I saw emotion from Francis Ngannou. This was like a T-Rex, guys, in the jungle that wanted his food, but he had a lot of emotion. So once he got Renan Ferreira in this position, he thought, fuck it, I'm going to take him out here. Like, he's defending his head and everything, but Ngannou starts to punch through his guard. Something happens to Ngannou. He just thinks, you know what? Fuck this. And he just went for it. He just said, fuck this. And he just started swinging, like, punch, 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 punch. And guys, you can see the emotion now. And I'll be honest, this, you know what was coming out of Ngannou here? This was his son that passed away, guys. This was the AJ knockout that happened, I don't know, 9 to 12 months ago. His son and all the bad stuff that's happened to him. And he just was let loose on Renan Ferreira's head. Now, I thought Renan Ferreira should have been stopped right here. The referee did let it go on a little bit too much, in my opinion. The referee did want Renan Ferreira to die or something, because he was taking a lot of unanswered shots. Renan Ferreira was out, like, almost cold, you could say, face planted. And you could see by Ngannou after this fight, a lot of emotion came out of him. He was crying after the fight, guys. Obviously, I can't show all of it here, but he was on his knees and he was in tears after the fight. And that was all the emotion, guys, from his son, from his story, from where he's been. And a lot of people wrote this guy off. And his last fight against AJ, that was in boxing. People have their views on that. That like, some stuff happened behind the scenes, or was that a fair fight? I'm not going to get too much into that. It's a boxing fight at the end of the day. He's not a boxer, so AJ did what he's supposed to do. But you cannot deny Francis Ngannou. I dare AJ. I dare Tyson Fury. I remember Tyson Fury saying, "I'll fight you in the MMA cage after your boxing fight." None of these heavyweight boxers are going to step over to MMA, guys. It's just, they would get killed. They'd get annihilated. It wouldn't even be funny. Whereas at least Ngannou has some sort of chance in boxing. Okay, maybe not against AJ. He beat Fury, in my opinion. I think he could beat Wilder. So this guy is a multi-talented athlete. Look at his story, and look what he just done to Renan Ferreira. And after, guys, a lot of emotion came out of him. I'll see if I can find some photos and stuff, but he was in tears, guys. He was in a lot of tears, and it was just more of a relief about his son. And the only thing I could see similar to this is when Khabib beat Justin Gaethje, and his dad passed away, and that was going to be his last fight. It was just like a lot of pressure kind of came off his shoulders, and it's like he held all that emotion in, and he had to let it go. But this is why Ngannou is a beast. And what I would want to see next for Ngannou, guys, there's a lot of fights. I heard he may cross back over to boxing. He may want to do against Wilder. I personally would like to see a mega fight in the UFC, guys. I know you got John Jones fighting Stipe, and we got Tom Aspinall. Now, we want to see John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. I don't know if that would happen, but Turki Al-Sheikh has got the ability to make these crossover fights, in my opinion. So I know Dana White's not a fan of Francis Ngannou anymore because he left the organization. But while he's still here, man, just look at the fucking heavyweight scene in the UFC. I respect boxing and that it's all doing well. Look at how many good fights we're getting. Tyson Fury versus Usyk. We got AJ Dubois. We got Wilder. Like, all these heavyweights are having sick fights. I want to see the same in the UFC, but Turki Al-Sheikh could make that happen. Look, you got John Jones at the top. You got Stipe there. You got Tom Aspinall, and you got Francis Ngannou. You could throw Alex Pereira in there. There's like 4 or 5 potential heavyweight bouts you could have there. You can make a tournament out of it, and it's now would be the time to do it. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. But if he was to go into boxing, maybe give him someone like Wilder. I know he said he wants the Tyson Fury rematch. That'd be good to see. But yeah, guys, Francis Ngannou, scary finish, devastating in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's just gonna be my breakdown on Ngannou. Ngannou's back, guys, and he's looking crazy in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's just gonna be my video, and leave your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.